out. We'll definitely find out once we head over to the Land of Dawn, but our production has confirmed it. That's a Layla last pick. I was talking about burst, but I wasn't expecting that to come right off. The Layla pick here for Get to the Future as we head on to our match point. This is going to be RRQ HOSHI and DEUS VULT for this explosive B03 as DEUS VULT are kick-starting it up. Brusco going to be backing away, and they pick up the first blood.
We spawned into the Land of Dawn.
I'm not so sure if they're going to go
to a straight kill. Wow, what a good pick-off. It is a Layla, though. I got to ask you, BK, you got $1 million on the line and you're competing? You're picking up a Layla?
She is the poster girl of Mobile Legends after all. Not so sure if this is going to be a redraft. Definitely getting hard in the early game. As you can see, the aggression here from the side of DEUS VULT. Iran doing his very best. Pops in that ultimate to pick off Magister. That's going to be it. RRQ HOSHI picks up their first kill of this game.
You know what they say about Layla? She is a glass cannon. It is going to require a lot of protection to kind of keep her safe on the bot side. So RRQ HOSHI definitely going to have to put some heavy presence in the bottom lane, especially up against Hiko on that Claude, who can kind of be a lot more mobile and deal that damage. I mean, you're already seeing Brusco rotating to the bottom side. I mean, he realizes that is definitely the focus and the objective, but this is the first Layla game that we have in the Game of Futures 2024 for the winners match group stage A. Is it going to be 100% win rate or 100% loss rate? Time will tell.
Yeah, I mean, in ranked games, she's pretty popular, right? Like, when it reaches the late game, you want burst, you got it in the form of a Layla, and once it positions itself really well, you can definitely dish out the damage. They don't really have a lot of frontline here. They do have Irad to be able to pick up on that early game, but Skylar right now, as long as he doesn't get solo picked off here on his lane, he should be fine, right? Like, just give him the time to farm up, pretty much like the Claude. He should be able to deal out the damage. It does not have that mobility, which is the reason why it doesn't really get picked up in professional play.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a Layla in an NA scene when it comes to like our qualifiers for international tournaments. So, hey,
we've seen it in Malaysia
and you're watching it, hey, maybe is this something that you try at home, or do you just put right back on the shelf? Is this the key? I mean, Skylar is running it, and we know he's usually more dominant inside of his lane. So I feel like if anybody can pull it off, it's gonna be him.
Yeah, I mean, the Layla pick, right? Like, we were thinking of all the possibilities here. And RRQ was just like, Coach Bren was just like, okay, you know what? Throw out all those possibilities. We're picking up a Layla. And speaking of the Layla, it is pretty much the goal. It's not that far apart from the Claude. So as long as it can maintain the lane, it should be fine. RRQ HOSHI going for the aggression right now. Brusco goes in for the Wave the Dragon. Does not get anything. Nice tug in there though by Banana. Sawa goes down as the rest of DEUS VULT forced to back away from that one.
Yeah, forced to back away. 2-2 on the scoreboard so far. Both sides having kills, but Brusco was one of the members that fell, and so was Skylar on the Layla early in the game. That was a Magister taking both of those kills. 2-1-0 right now, having a good rotation on this Martis. Slotted in that jungle. Sunset Lover taken very low over there by Octa, using the hero that we primarily see Sunset Lover on, Navaria, against him.
Oh man, I was not, of all the options, right? I was not expecting to see this come out here on the match point at that. Like, maybe in the first game, right? But match point. Oh man, I mean, I'm just at the loss for words right now. The Layla pick, let's see, right? Like, as long as this can scale up, this should be fine. RRQ HOSHI is doing a good job, like, picking up all of those objectives just so that the Layla can scale up. Right now, Banana starting up this turtle. Brusco as well, going for the Wave of the Dragon. It's going to be Magister to target. Nice stun there from the side of Octa. Netherrealm going to be worked on here by the side of DEUS VULT. Going to be able to sustain. There's the hard guard as well onto Magister. And RRQ HOSHI gonna be backing it away. Turtle gonna be reset right now as Brusco does not have that Wave the Dragon just yet.
Yeah, and now you are seeing DEUS VULT pulling the aggro of this turtle. Gonna try and go ahead and claim it. Irrad not really over there, but he does have the mobility with this Joy to close the distance. Turtle does get reset though, giving him a little bit of time to get that purple buff, but not much of a window. Irrad able to get there in the blink of an eye. Magister takes on Brusco. Irrad is able to claim the turtle for RRQ Hoshi, but Magister gets the double kill to respawn. 4-2 kill lead for DEUS VULT.
Oh man, 4 kills here for DEUS VULT, 600 lead for them, and Irrad doing his very best.
Having this show to be able to use the Way of the Dragon for the single target CC.
Oh man, Brusco right now taking up the damage here, coming out from Hiko. Blazing Duet from the backside. He's gonna get tugged in there. Sunset Lover gonna pick up the kill as DEUS VULT right now standing at 6-2 up against RRQ Hoshi.
Yeah, now you are looking at some damage in the mid lane. Sunset Lover will find Irrad. That is going to be another kill into the hands of DEUS VULT, but a response back from RRQ on the bot side. Skylar trying to connect, trying to hit Hiko and take him down, unable to hit the mark. Will be forced to recall now. Banana may not be able to expand that distance, forced to use the flicker, but Kid Bomba right behind him really wants to kill, but not able to close the distance.
Yeah. Oh man, DEUS VULT right now, they're doing their very best, making sure that all these lanes are covered before, you know, it heads to the First Lord. And so far, they're covering all of the map straight. Skylar here moving towards the top side to make sure that lane is covered too. But right now, DEUS VULT, they're pressuring after pressure. Nice tug in there, Kid Bomba. Gonna be able to get in all the damage. Sunset Lover to save the day with the Nether Realm, but it's inevitable. They're under the towers here of RRQ Hoshi, and they're gonna take in a lot of the damage as they successfully defend this mid turret.
Lord play, but now, as you are seeing both teams ready to clash it out, battle in the mid lane. Octa pulled back and hit the decimation from Magister. Take that turret on the bot side. He has now shifted his focus onto the top lane, but now, speaking of Hiko, Heart Guard activated, keep him alive as Banana tried to get the set. Brusco to about 50% HP. Skylar in the mid lane trying to deal damage with the Layla pick. We'll be fighting and hitting from afar. But DEUS VULT
Later on in Stream B, but I really do want to see what happens here in this match between RRQ Hoshi and DEUS VULT. Steph, you take the wheel for now.
Yeah, I will definitely take the wheel, but hey, I'm joined by another familiar face, actually on my side of home territory. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Private Dancer, who you guys seen yesterday on Stream B, has joined the party. How you doing? Yeah, Lord very low. It is going to drop down, and that is going to be DEUS VULT able to claim that, and now trying to see some more ground on this game. I know Private is now just joining the table, so we'll do a little bit of a brief recap of what we've seen so far. RRQ Hoshi takes game 1. Game 2, almost able to close it out, but not able to take control of the late game, and an epic turnaround from DEUS VULT, taking us to a game 3, which now we are seeing DEUS VULT leading the way. An unorthodox pick of Skylar from RRQ Hoshi. Did pick up the Layla, which is the first Layla I think that me and you both have seen
up here. But man, what a story to tell. What a time to come in here for Kim to see all this excitement here. 1-to-1 between RRQ Hoshi and DEUS VULT right now. Lord crashing in at the bottom.
Yeah, crashing in at the bottom. Irrad is going to be able to take down Sunset Lover, but down goes the turret on the top side. Ground control definitely in favor for DEUS VULT. You're going to see the Astro Echo connect. Kid Bomba trying to get away, able to dodge the Astro Meteor just in time. Man, that was like an inch away from taking it down, but Irrad on the chase with the electrifying beat will be able to pick up that kill. Down goes another realm, trying to keep the team alive. Sunset Lover, go ahead and hits the Shadow Stampede.
Brusco.
Magister will find Brusco. That is going to be a 1-for-1 trade for both sides. Pay attention to Skylar. That's who we're really looking at. Berserker's Fury does get picked up. Battle on the way, though, in the mid lane. Netherrealm being activated. 3-man set with the Astro Echo from afar from Octa, connecting to DEUS VULT, and now taking the fight into the jungle. Irrad, electrifying beats, takes down Sunset Lover. Magister rushes in, finds Brusco. Irrad will take down Magister for the double kill. Hiko with the Heart Guard going in. He wants some bodies. Banana very low. Hiko gets one. Skylar in the bush. He has spotted him out, and Hiko gets the double. But Skylar taking about 50% HP, and now the Lord Pit has been gained by the side of RRQ Hoshi.
And it does seem like we're at a point where both teams are kind of suffering that late game. I want to say that late game fall off where you have people like Irad on the Joy starting to fall off. You've got Magister on the Martis that is starting to fall off. Both teams trying to cope with that when it still comes to damage. But for me right now, Skylar is probably, even though it's not a pick we see very often, this is about the point when those Laylas begin to pop off with that heavy damage and that shredding ability.
Yeah, speaking of shredding ability, down goes the turret on the bot side. Wind of Nature picked up by Hiko will definitely help him out against Skylar. We mentioned the Layla, right? It's a glass cannon, very fragile when touched, but when fighting from afar can deal some massive damage. And it looks like RRQ HOSHI, even though they're down in turrets, they're trying to hold off to the late game. Trust in Skylar. That is going to be the hashtag for today. That is definitely their game plan. But DEUS VULT, it's a ticking time bomb. They need to close this out before Skylar gets the full build.
Yeah, we can see right now a little bit of a dance at the Lord, still trying to vie for a position. Magister working his hat off, and right now in a great position. Banana still giving his team vision and making sure that they can counter this when it comes. And Lord at health now, Steph.
Yeah, at health, but it is going to be reset. So we'll get a little bit more of that HP. Banana in a good position to kind of pull that aggro, but Kid Bamba doing great on the CC. He didn't run the Ruby this time around. I think he's definitely performing a lot better on it. I mean, he's only 1, 2, and 3, but he's having such a strong frontline presence. But look at RRQ HOSHI's positioning. I mean, Octa is very far out there, not going to be able to engage if this fight does break out inside of the Lord Pit. And right now, RRQ HOSHI having the control may be able to take this objective.
Yeah, and it's this next one being so important now, right, as both of these teams have a little bit of an advantage. Okay, Bamba in a little bit of trouble here, gets bursted down.
Yeah, bursted down, and now taking the fight into the mid lane is going to go ahead and BMI out of there from Hiko. Magister is going to find Brusco, though. Octa takes out Kid Bamba, 1-for-1 trade. But both teams still able to take this fight. Lord still intact, and nobody has been able to claim it so far, waiting for an opportunity. But it just hasn't been open for either side. But this may be it. Look at Skylar. He's getting closer to late build. I mean, just look at how fast he's chunking down this Luminous Lord. This may be a problem for DEUS VULT. As now RRQ HOSHI has found their first lead in this game to be able to open up this map. Yeah, now at the 50K mark for gold. So everybody at the late game build. This is what Skylar's been waiting for. Was Coach Bryn up to a master plan? And Layla, we trust, is the motto for RRQ HOSHI as Skylar getting ready to risk it all and show some brand new meta for the Game of Futures 2024. Hiko will find Irad, though. Rushes in, may be able to get another immortality being procced on Brusco. May not be able to get out of there as Kid Bamba will shut him down. 2 members down for RRQ HOSHI in the push from DEUS VULT into the mid lane. Banana about 50% HP. Skylar, forces to use the Wind of Nature, may be able to deal the damage, but Kid Bamba finds him. That is a second kill for Kid Bamba so far. Yeah, and the Lord does spawn in RRQ HOSHI in a possible place to be able to control it and maybe able to take it. But pay attention to Irad, right? Normally we see Banana being the one that split push when you'd run the Benedetta, but now that he's forced on the Ruby, he kind of lacks a little bit of that mobility to be able to provide that split push. And that's where Irad is going to come into favor, especially on this Joy, being able to have that high mobility. But now with the Lord intact, Magister, he's waiting. He knows that RRQ wants this objective, but they're just going to kind of do the dance around the Lord Pit and wait for somebody to make the mistake. This is what we talked about. A battle of the late game down to the wire. 20 minutes in. Will we see Davids be able to take it? Big Armor fitted set. Rocking up that Vengeance. Hardguard activated to save Bamba. Is going to be able to sustain himself with the damage. A good save from Sawo. And it looks like they will be able to disengage, but that was a very close call.
And here's the thing too, is on one side, you have Hiko, who has to be present, has to be in front of everybody, because he still needs to get his stacks on that Claude from the Lord. So you know that on the other side, Brusco is definitely looking for him, trying to connect so that he can get that Way of the Dragon onto Claude and take him out. Unfortunately, when he puts himself out there, DEUS VULT ready. Oh my God, look at the damage he just took.
It was like a headshot right there, 50% HP. Over there onto Hiko from Octa on this Navaria. But look at this, DEUS VULT trying to deal some massive damage to the Lord. Kibamba very low. Look at Sawa, though, already on him, ready to use that hard guard at a moment's notice.
Yeah, and they're doing their best. Kid Bamba doing his best to try to zone out the rest of the team. Look at all the damage he's taken. You can see that the Hearts Guard is ready to try to protect, and this actually might be going to DEUS VULT. Oh, but look at him at the top.
Oh, yep, and now Irat has been known to close the distance. He's got so many Lord steals. Got one with the Lancelot. He's gotten one with the Droid before, but not this time around. Sawa will shut him down. They don't have the retribution now for RRQ HOSHI. DEUS VULT has found their opportunity to possibly seize this game. And the clash is now on the way. RRQ HOSHI wants revenge. Skylar finds Hiko. Sunset Lover will take down Bruce. Skylar gets a double. Down goes Sunset Lover. The glass cannon is revved up and ready to go.
RRQ HOSHI able to find some kills of their own to make sure that they're not able to put pressure on this. Oh my God!
Skylar! What a play! Able to take down Hiko. What is going on? Sunset Lover did fall. You see everybody having a hard time now against Skylar, dominating. Maybe able to get another one. Kid Bamba! Octa is going to be able to steal the kill, though, last second. I feel like Skylar would have connected there. But nonetheless, they've taken the advantage and will be able to seize this Lord.
Yeah, unless we get them rushing in here, but this does look like, especially with Skylar's damage, this is the Lord that's going to be going over to RRQ HOSHI. We're taking a look at the items. We're starting to see the show some of those.
With the full late game build and a Luminous Lord making his way through the top side.
I guess we'll have to find out. We see those, at this point, you can see towers being shredded. And a big I'm Offended lands on the Magistar.
Yeah, big I'm Offended is going to land. Lord make his way into the base for DEUS VULT. One final stand. This is their chance to turn it around. Possibly make it up to the Stage 2 playoffs of the Game of Futures 2024. RRQ HOSHI finding a hard time making it into their base. And DEUS VULT will be able to clear out this Lord.
But they still have the lanes to contend with. Still have the bottom, or the mid and the bottom. You can see all of the minions started to crash in here. They still have their high grounds, so still some defense up there. But I mean, man, at this point in the game, all it takes is a good team fight to reduce some of those towers down to paper.
But can they sustain themselves? We already know Skylar is going to be hitting very hard now. They need to find a way to get to him in the backline. And they don't have the easiest composition to do it. Maybe Kid Bamba can rush back there, or Hiko with the BMI, with the Blazing Duet. Could be the trick, but they have to watch out for that Wind of Nature, because as soon as he procs that, he may be able to burst them down. Lord at about 50% HP, and it looks like RRQ HOSHI may be able to take this. Where is Magister? Not able to get there in time, and Lord will go to RRQ HOSHI.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate because they have waves pushing. The rest of the team was done dealing with those, while Magister was basically alone, being zoned out by the rest of RRQ HOSHI while they took the Lord. So it was basically him alone trying to get in there. And I mean, you're not really going to earn much by trying to dive in there and dying, being one down with this Lord coming down as well. Just 2 high grounds left, Steph.
That's right, 2 high grounds left and 1 Layla ready to take it into the base of DEUS VULT. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Make it or break it for both sides. Will Skylar be able to close it out with the Layla, or DEUS VULT be able to turn this around, take down the Luminous Lord, and clear the team of RRQ HOSHI, knocking at the door for their base? In a minute's notice, we will know which way this will go. Down goes the inhibitor for the mid lane. Lord at about 25% HP will be bursted down. Blaze Duet from Hiko to be able to clear it. Another Lord not working in RRQ HOSHI's favor. And now may have to still try and contest with these very low. Is going to go ahead and get a little bit of that regen from Angela. They're definitely going to be testing out Sawo and making sure he can heal the team up, as everybody at that full build. We're not in late game private. We're in late game. As we are looking at both teams fighting it out. Astro Echo connected to the full team of DEUS VULT. A possible chance for them to deal some damage. It's like a game of cat and mouse right now between both of them, because
you saw a little bit of a fight here at the purple buff. Luckily, Magister still able to get the retry off, get his purple buff here. But yeah, as you're taking a look at these items, I mean, Layla actually does not have the defensive item. So you actually might be able to burst her down.
Yeah, no boots. Running out there with just plain old socks in the land of Dawn. Kid Bamba rocking that vengeance. Very low hit with the sniping. Skylar will shut him down. Kid Baba will fall and may open up the opportunity for the next Lord to be taken again by RRQ HOSHI. Can DEUS VULT contest? Do they go in or do they just risk it all, go back to the base, and try and take down yet another Luminous Lord?
They have to know they have to make something happen here. They're not going to be able to withstand another Lord push, but they already have minions forcing their way into the core right now. And this is going to be another Lord for RRQ.
Ooh, this is the set they were looking for. Possible kill. Irad will get the Lord, but massive damage on a DEUS VULT. Blatant Duet into the backline. Skylar takes on Magister. Hiko finds Brusco. Skylar still alive. 1 HP. Immortality being procced on Hiko. He needs to get out of there. The BMI not able to make up the distance. Irad will shut him down. Banana will fall. Sunset Lover takes down Irad. Banana with a truncheon play. Still alive, but Sunset Lover gets the double. Skylar, though, Octa 2v2.
Oh my gosh.
Down to the wire. Takes down Sunset Lover.
That's
Finds
game.
another. Sawa will fall. And ladies and gentlemen, RRQ HOSHI will take the winner's match and move on forward in Games of Future to stage 2 of the playoffs, shutting